Hi ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Demario Kensington at Villa Molino Cookery Club. Today we're going to do a quick recipe. Just came to my head now. I was making the croquettes a few days ago and I had these wonderful breadcrumbs, and I'm thinking it's so nice to have homemade breadcrumbs, not those artificial chemical ones that you buy in the shop that look like luminous pieces of plutonium. No, what I'm going to do, quick recipe, how to make fresh breadcrumbs. Yummy, yummy, yummy breadcrumbs. You can do the fish, you can do the chicken goujons, you can do the croquettes, you could do ricotta cheese dumplings stuffed with chocolate, rolled in breadcrumbs with a chocolate sauce dip. Fantastic. So, you're thinking, how do I make breadcrumbs? Well, I have to keep the bread, I have to let it go dry. No way, no way. You just take a loaf of bread. This is my favorite, Warburton's Farmhouse. You take a loaf of bread, you throw away the two ends, and you take the slices, ladies and gentlemen. I've started, so I'll finish. What you got to do, you don't want the crust, So I'm going to do this quick. You just cut the crust off like this. Can you see? This is the quickest recipe I'll ever have done. We don't want the crust on the bread. Right, cut the crust off. This is going to be a really, really good tip, ladies and gentlemen. A really, really good tip. Then you take all your slices of sliced white bread, fresh white bread, and you cut it again into little dice. Doesn't matter what size, doesn't matter what shape. Just cut it into little squares, and you put it in your Magimix, Moulinex, whatever you want to call it, mini mix, rubber coupe, whatever you want to call it. Right, here we go. Are you watching? Small dice, because you want that all to chop evenly. You don't want big bits, you don't want little bits. Then you want your baking tray. I'll show you in a minute. Calm down. I'll show you in a minute. The best breadcrumbs. Keeps forever, ladies and gentlemen. Right, we've done the bread. Can you see that? Look. Right, we put that in the Magimix, Moulinex, rubber coupe, whatever you want to call it. Right, then we want a tray, a baking tray. Put your oven 95 degrees. Here we go. I'll tell you why. Right. Put this on. Look what's happening. Can you see? Look what's happening. What's it doing? It's chopping up the bread, and the bread is still soft. Sorry, my lid's broken. The lid's broken, look. Woohoo! Right, it's nearly there. That's instant breadcrumbs. You don't need to leave the bread on the side to let it get dry. You don't have to grate it. You do this way, instant breadcrumbs. Listen to me, the best tip in the world. Right? Am I there? You don't want big bits. Doesn't matter. You won't over chop it. Just keep going. Look at that. Right. Baking tray. Take the blade out. Baking tray. Look at that. It's like, look at that. Now this is soft fresh breadcrumbs. Now you just put it in the oven, 95 degrees. Forget about it. 20 minutes, half an hour. As long as it's 95 degrees, it's not going to get color. You want it to stay white. You know why? Because you're going to get the color in the oil when you fry the product. So you don't want color on the breadcrumbs. You want white breadcrumbs. You don't want to make croquettes and they're going to be really, really dark brown. So you start with the white breadcrumbs. Right. You just put this in the oven, 95 degrees, 20 minutes. Go make a cup of tea. Go and watch the news. And there you have it, fresh breadcrumbs. I'm going to show you when I pull it out of the oven. Back in a minute. Okay, we're back. What have we done? We put the breadcrumbs in the oven about 75, 80, 90 degrees, anything under 100. 20 minutes, 25 minutes, half an hour. We have these beautiful, this is the sliced bread that I showed you earlier. Now, is it ready? Yes, I can feel it's ready because it's crunchy. And you can hear it. Listen. Can you hear it? It's crunchy, right? Now we've got some big lumps, we've got some little lumps. We want a nice breadcrumb. I mean, you can get a really nice smooth breadcrumb. You can just rub it together by hand like this. Rub it together by hand. What I like to do, because I'm cordon bleu chef, we got to do the chefy thing. We have here a flat sieve, a flour sieve, or what they call a tammy sieve. Now, you can use a normal round sieve, but I'm using this because you can push through the breadcrumbs a lot quicker. So we take our breadcrumbs, we put them in the flat sieve. Look at this, look at this. Look how much I made, look at that. Look how much I made, right. We put it in the flat sieve. Let me show you, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you. All goes in the flat sieve. Then you just push it by hand, you work it through the sieve, and it will just go through so easily. I'll do it without cutting out. Here we go, look, it's just going through. Then you're gonna have a nice, even breadcrumbs, all the same size, no big lumps. Posh breadcrumbs, yes, ladies and gentlemen, posh breadcrumbs. I will show you what they look like. You see that? The whole thing nearly finished. Nearly finished. Are you watching? Look. Pushing it through. Don't force it, just let it push. Let your hand push the breadcrumbs through. You don't want to do the last bit. The last bit, you can leave it out. You can leave the last bit out. Leave that last bit. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful breadcrumbs. Look. Now you have posh breadcrumbs. Posh breadcrumbs. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies. Posh breadcrumbs. You never have to buy breadcrumbs again. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. The best tasting breadcrumbs. And yes, they're white. Yes, they're white. You want them to change color in the oil, not here. You want them to be white because you want them to change color in the oil. Thank you very much. Take care.